So quick reference point for you guys, right? Because I know I talk fast, and again, I told you before, I assume everyone knows everything. DTI is debt to income ratio. And again, this is something you should talk to your lender about. I'm not a licensed mortgage lender. I'm only a broker. However, I do know that when you have my wife's a lender, so she kind of yells at me about this stuff all the time. Is about 40 to 50% on the back end on some of those first-time home buyer programs, and then obviously they slide down from there. The higher the credit, the better the DTI schedules. It kind of helps you with your rates and stuff like that. So let's talk to a lender about it. But DTI's debt to income ratio. Debt to income ratio, I guess summarized is I make $5,000 a month. So they're going to say 40% of that could go to housing. So that's what, 30? Shit. Let's start that again, right? Because who knows that math? Let's go to tens, right? Because I'm more handsome than I'm smart. Let's say you make $10,000 a month. You have 40% DTI is $4,000 a month. So out of that, they book $4,000 over there for housing. Leaves you $6,000 for living expense savings. They break down the algorithm and math for you guys to say like, hey, like they can afford up to that amount of money to pay each month. And that includes property insurance, property tax, your principal, and your interest. Now, principal and interest, PITI, is you also hear the word PITI, principal, interest, tax, and insurance. Now, PITI is principal and interest on the PI part of that, and that's what an amortization schedule breaks out. The principal and interest that you're going to pay over the course of that life of that loan, that they stretch out over 360 payments. And banks are smart. They know that in 10 years, or statistically, you're going to move. They front load their interest payments on that loan, so they get the money because they put it in motion for you. That's why you'll have, you'll see them, they tick down over 360 payments. The tide turns from interest to principal over the course of 30 years. And around the 180 month mark is where it starts to go heavier on the principal side and you're paying it down. And a little more pro tip for you guys, if you make one extra payment per year on a mortgage, one extra payment, you'll cut 7 years off the mortgage. So there's something you don't hear every day. I hope you take that serious and put some more money back in your pocket so we go buy that second home at the beach. Let's go.